Morning. See, there's a little bit of sun, Sound to put a jumper on though. Anyway, right, okay, we're off today to continue our Suffolk journey. So today we're off to Dunwich, or what's left of it. We'll explain when we get there. So, as usual, come along, travel with me. Let's head off to Dunwich. Well, morning, we're en route. So we're on the A146 from Norwich as we head down to Dunwich. So today I did get fully kitted up. So that is better. Anyway, it's about just over an hour I think I've got to go. And yeah, I know we've got a lot of back roads to get on as well. So anyway, come on, there's enough like nattering, let's carry on. Right, well, we made it here. We got it. It was a long twisty road all the way down here, so if you do come, take care. And yeah, but good journey, about an hour from Norwich. Right, we're at Dunwich, we're here. So let me turn the old camera around. We're at the car park. Now I've done some snapshots. It is a free car park, but they do local donations. So checking the old pictures as we go. Anyway, right, really big car park. I'll turn it around. You get lots of cars here. So yeah, definitely plenty of room. Anyway, let me turn this around, and then we're going to head up to the beach first, and then we'll do the bits in town. So, as you can see, really big car park. That sun, look. Now, at the back there, we've got a cafe area there, and there is public toilets as well. So, plenty of facilities and plenty of room. But we're gonna head out onto the beachway, and we'll take a look there first. Right, let's head here. Now, first things I noticed while I was here, it's really quiet. Really nice. It's going to be another one of them places if you want a nice little quiet walk, relax. This is the one to come to. So, now I did keep the old jumper on today. It does say about 13 degrees, but there is that kind of a, you know, it's this time of year where it's that kind of summer, but it's summer, but it's not. We're getting into autumn. I suppose we are in autumn, really, aren't we? Anyway, we're gonna head over that way onto the beach. So I will take you with me. I think there's a few routes you can go to. So, but literally, do you know, I can already hear the sea already. Yeah. Go on then. Let's go and take a look. Right, so we'll head up now. This is all gravel. And then you come up and look at this for a skyline. Little horizon. And you come up to here. There's even people swimming. Now we've got a few boats. We're going to take a look at those. Like I said, I've never been here before either. So, not too bad at that. I've literally got no idea what that is right out there. Well, if you can see if I can zoom that in. Literally just saw that in the horizon. No idea what that is. Oh well. Right, okay. Just gonna have a look at these boats. Like I said, it's there is a little bit of sand on there, but as you can see, it's quite shingly, and there is quite a few people about. Like I said, you can maybe see it on the footage you've got so as well, just up there. Look at that for a horizon. A few dog walkers about, and as we go this way, we see our little past place where we went to. If we zoom that in, you can just see out there. I'll get my finger out of the way. Oh, Save World. So, see, we're going along the coast slowly. Right, I'll take a little wander up this way. We've got some huts here, I'm not sure what they're about. And also you can see Dunwich town out that way. But really nice and relaxing. Let's take a little look at this boat. Look at this. Don't often get to see boats, I suppose, do we? Look at that. Not bad, is it? Right, so what we'll do, we'll have a look at that. That's a lovely pic, isn't it? Perhaps get some shots done. I'll stick some photographs in as we go. And yeah, all good. Anyway, come on, let's get some photographs done, and then we'll head down to the shore. Right, so just got some snapshots done for you. Let's just head down to the water. Going in this little bit here, because there's so many people in the sea. I just want to show you this. We'd like to hear the water. So this gravel's quite deep. Now we have got some sand. There's odd little bits as you get near the shore. Look at this. That lovely sun on the water. Anyway, let's get a bit close and I'll shut up there and you can have a little listen to the sea. Isn't that good? A little bit closer for you. We love this, and then we'll take a wander off. Right, okay, let's head off and take another little wander round. Right, look at that behind me, look, isn't that lovely? Look like a painting, doesn't it? Shame I'm not that artistic. I've got a daughter who has, but I'm not. Look at that, that's it, lovely. It's like one of them pictures that we see. They have the sun on the water. Great. Right, anyway, lovely waffling and looking at the scenery. Like I said, you got to come down here. It's really, really tranquil. Really nice. So I'll turn this around. Like I said, you got the facilities just there, car park there. It's all really nice and close. And there is a cafe there. And toilets as well. I did check the toilets, they seem okay. So no issues really to report. And the car park, as I've said, I think I told you, it's all donations to the local charities, so it's kind of free, but you know, don't be tight. Anyway, there is a QR code, and like I said, you can just give to the charities. Right, so I've got a few other places I want to come and visit while we're at Dunwich. So we're going to check out the church while we're here, and I believe there is a kind of a priory ruin as well we're going to have a look at as well. So come on, let's take a little, I think we'll take a little stroll up to the church. It looks quite far away, but it perhaps isn't. We need to walk, we need the steps. So let's take a little look round. for our little walk. So, just had a little wander through the village. I've done some snapshots because, again, kind of another photographer's dream down here. Now behind me, we've got the ship pub. This looks like your main one here, but again, let's look for the comments, local knowledge. They know it better than me. Like I said, I've never ever been to Dunwich before. So, but really, I mean, listen. Nothing. It's really lovely and quiet. Anyway, I'm just going to do a snapshot because some of the original houses down here look really lovely. So I've got to do a snapshot before we take a little wander down to the church. So as I was saying, I've just done a wander down the road here, preempt it. But look at this, done the snapshot as well for you, so you'll be able to see. But all these houses, and just looks lovely, doesn't it? We love our little local villages. Now, just to point out, I can't get in there today because I think I'm going to be out of here before that opens. But there is a museum there, so check that out. There's a lot of history at Dunwich. So, but there it is. There's your village museum. So check them out. I will try and get down here on another day, because don't forget there's a whole lost world of Dunwich. And I'll mention a little bit on our little stroll down. I mean, look at that anchor. That's what I did say, anchor. Anyway, I'll get a snapshot of that and then we'll have a quick waffle round. So, a quick word about Dunwich, all right? Now, I'm no historian and I'll just tell you what little bit I know in my mind, because this isn't the history channel, okay? There is loads of videos that will tell you all about, unfortunately, the fate of Dunwich, and unfortunately just how the world is. Dunwich used to be way bigger than this, and most of it now is in the sea because of well, you know, I can't say that word on there, but you know why. So obviously as the sea levels went up, we've lost lots of it, and I believe there's a whole further town out in the sea, and I don't know whether they do like little trips out there. I'm trying to remember now. Someone did tell me about it, and there's a kind of a local saying that sometimes you can hear the bells of the church underwater ringing. Who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, that's what they say. But yeah, check it out. Obviously, we're going back to before, it could be before Doggerland. Check that out. Another good video someone's done on Doggerland. I think Simon Whistler did one on Doggerland, where obviously that stretch of area where the UK used to join Europe, literally. So before we get political about it, let's head up to the church. But anyway, in a nutshell, a lot of the town has gone, and it's kind of under the sea now, unfortunately. Just one of them things, unfortunately. One before my time, anyway. I went about. So, but check it out. There is loads of historical videos online that explain it way better than me. I'm just telling you the kind of little bits I know. And we don't see this very often, do we? Look, telephone box. But it's just got books in. Anyway, I'm trying to do my little wander down to the church. So, anyway, enough of me waffling and giving you my version of what I know of history. I'm sure we'll get some comments on here to tell us the actual facts. I'm just telling you the little bits I know. Right, we're just about up to the church, so I'm going to turn the old camera around because you don't need to see my mugging in it all the way. And I will see you in a quick second. Right, so we're coming up to the church. Again, nice benches out the front here. We'll have a little wander in. Looks like we've got some ruins here as well. Look at that gate. But there, looks really nice and quiet. So let's take our usual little look around. I'll add this to the church's playlist as well. And then we're going to do a playlist for Suffolk and that. So there we go, look at that. We have got security mesh on there. Now, I bet this isn't open, is it? I would so love to see that stained glass there. Again, little bits we don't often see. We like to check out little different bits. And how they've done the writing on this grave. Again, you don't see this kind of, because I bet this would have all been hand done, wouldn't it? How they've done the typography on that. Look at that, 58, bloody hell, ain't that far away. Anyway, so we've got this ruin here as well. So we'll take a look at that. We'll get some snapshots because you know what, the sun's just in the right angle as well, isn't it? Right, let's we'll get the church done first, and then we'll come and check this ruin out. So we'll give you this angle. Let's just take a little wander around. Now we've possibly got a more formal gate this end. It's nice gravel paths. I do kind of like how this is all set out. Let's just do up to the church tower there. We'll go round in a moment. More security mesh on all the windows, but that is stained glass window as well. But again, a really nice, tranquil place just to come and have a sit down and think. Right, we got in, because I've got to see these stained glass windows. So let's just have a look. Hopefully this will come out. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? Try and get out the sun a bit. Really love this. Need to check these stained glass windows out. So we'll have a look all the way down. Try and do this as steady as I can. Really nice and tidy. And they do, like I said, there is still services here. Let's just check the old roof void. Look at that. Now, first of our windows, now this is what I mean, look at this. Let me just come in here a bit so you can see that. Hopefully that will come out on the old TV. But this is the one that we want to look at. So we'll just come up here, being respectful as we can. And I'll just kind of do a whole area view so you can see. And obviously a bit of local history there as well. But look at this window. Wow. Just come up here a little bit because I want to show you all these stains because they just look so much better inside. But look at this one. That's really great. Just cover this last one here. Now, I'm not sure what this is about. Perhaps some locals in the old comments can tell us. But yeah, really nice church. Let's just wander down here. Because there's an end window that I want to show you. I know we haven't been all the way around, but the organ that... I wonder if that's still used. No idea. Anyway, just want to show you this end window. Got a little kitchen area. We love our cuppa after church. But just had to show you this. Look at that. See if I can get in a bit closer. That good. Right, we'll carry on. And we'll go all the way round and then I'll kind of head back to that ruins. Plus that end window we just saw, and then we'll obviously just go all the way up to the top. Look at that. Now, no, I don't think there's any clock face on here. And then obviously we come back round to where we were again, and obviously we come in from that end. Right, we'll just check this church ruins. I'm not sure what this was. Looked like this. Oh, so this was the Chapel of St James, Dunwich. Just give you that bit of info. You can hopefully see that on without the sun. You can always pause it, and if you're on tablets and that, you can always zoom that in and have a read. But yeah, look at this. Shame we've got some rubbish put in here. Don't know who's dumped that there. But yeah, let's just have a little look around. And then obviously we've kind of got on altar end here. Let's just have a little look further down. Like I said, small little chapel. But we'd love to see what remains. Look at that. Right, well, that kind of wraps up the church here. So, yeah, that's really good. Like that. So that apparently was a leper chapel. I've put some information bits in for you to take a look, so you can always zoom and have a read. But yeah, definitely worth taking a look if you come down here. Oh, look lovely, look. Sun coming through that window. Good that we got the kind of brickwork ruins, but a shame a lot of these are not in their original state. It'd be great to kind of go back in time, just have a quick look at these buildings, wouldn't it? Oh well, never mind. Right, okay. I'm going to take a slow walk back to the car. I can just see Save Wild out in the back there. Anyway, right. Yeah, I'm just going to take a little slow walk back to the car because I think there's another building we can go to, but I'm just going to double check. So if it's not in this video after this, you'll know that it's not there. But I think it's just up the road, so I'm going to see if I can get there. And yeah, bear with me. Let's just go and have a little check. After a lot of walking, I think we found it. Greyfriars medieval priory. Or medieval, you know what I mean. Anyway, that reminds me a little bit of Castle Acre. So, it's been some walking. Had to Google map it a little bit just to make sure I got the right place. But yeah, looks a great arch. Not the big arch from McDonald's, but the great arch. So I'm going to turn this around as we enter. And yeah, it does look pretty impressive. So yeah, take a look. Right, let's wander in. So, welcome to Greyfriars. Look at this. Let's go in, see what we can find. Just had to show you this arch, just have a look from this side as well. Look at this. Like I said, it was a bit of a walk, but it was definitely worth it. Right, so let's take a walk down here. If you do come here, it is all a bit like when we went to St Benet's. It's all that uneven kind of grass path, but I suppose in the dry weather, yeah, you could get a buggy and pram and all that down there. If you got big wheels on a mobility scooter, I suppose you could do it, but like I said, it is very, as you can see there, very uneven. And then we come up to this. Look at that, there's a bloody shot for you. we'll go round first. Never good photo there, isn't it? Right, do not climb on the ruins. I think if you do, you're braver than I am, because we don't know how steady and that we are. But like I said, we shouldn't be going on them anyway. But we'll just come round. Get that for some photographs. Yeah, we've just got the right sky there now as well. So we come round this side. Obviously it opens up a bit more. Like I said, there isn't too much to it. You see, do you know what? You see that big wall and you think, oh wow, and then you get here and a lot of the rest of it's missing. But again, I know we haven't quite got the level we would have had, but how small that arch is. If that was a doorway, my head is literally up to the top there. So let's just come around this side and then we'll take a better look for you. Look at that. I'm trying to kind of rush around because there's some other people turned up. It's just the luck I have, isn't it? Let's just go and have a quick look around before the guys get here. There is a plaque at the front and I will add that in so you can have a read. Just come round here. Like I said, again, the thickness of the walls, we do our usual hand test. And look at that. Again, I reckon about the same kind of thickness as like St Benet's was. So that's at least, as a guess, that's at, I don't know, minimum of 2 feet wide. So look at this. And that definitely was something. Just come around here. So I will come along the front here. Look at that. That was really great. Now just looking at that surrounding area where we came in, the wall literally, as I follow this camera around, goes all the way round and then back up here. So that must have been a pretty big area, what they were doing here. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read the plaque yet, so we'll have a look at that in a moment. But I just had to capture this place. I thought it was on the map, so I just wanted to show you. Right, so we've kind of just left the monastery over that way. I've done some snapshots and that as well. Beautiful place, absolutely lovely place there. So then we've come round, like I said about this wall, and it is part of it as I showed on the map. But yeah, definitely come and have a look at all these little hidden gems that we have here. And there's lots of little paths. Let's just check this. I think this is part of what we was talking about. So the last grave, I'll just show that up. You can always have a little look there. The last surviving gravestone of the churchyard of the medieval Church of All Saints. There you go, you can read the rest of that anyway. And he died at 38, wow. Anyway, there we go, that is the last grave. Just had to show you that before we head off down this path. Anyway, bless him. Right, let's come down. I'm going to follow this path a little bit. I'll just show you little glimpses as we go. That lovely horse, look. It's chilling out. Do you know, I put this jumper on, that's really quite warm now. So, as we can see, how that tree is, no little photographer's dream. Like I said, you've really got to get on foot and you can catch some of these gems that we have here. I'm going to do a few more snapshots for you. We're going to head off down the path. If I do find anything really good for us to see, I'll put the video back on. If not, I will meet you back in the car park. Right, so before the wind blows my tripod over. Right, Dunwich, should you come, absolutely lovely place to come and see. Really tranquil, really nice, and quite pleasant people as well. It's perhaps because I didn't tell them I was from Norfolk. Anyway, enough of that. Right, so yeah, we went around the church, we went around the priory, really lovely places. Definitely check, if you come, check that priory out. That was definitely worth something to see, especially if you like ruins and you want to get some excellent photographs in. We got a few snapshots in, and yeah, really good. Checked out the old beach, is gravel. Like I said, there is kind of places you can perhaps bring a big wheeled buggy pram kind of thing, but like I said, it is all shingle on the beach mainly. So, but lots of history here, lots of untouched stuff as well. Really, really good. Really, definitely worth coming and have a look around. I did like the toilets, and I've not had this before. They have these basins where you put your hand in, and one beep, the soap comes out, then you do your lava, and then the next beep the water comes out, and then another beep, and then it turns into a dryer. Love it. Town council, you've got that spot on. That was absolutely excellent. Love that. So when you think you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get this little technology, and it's great. 4G signal I had here. I've got a Vodafone SIM and an EE SIM, and we did have signal here. So it's not right top level, but there is signal here, and I processed a short while I was here. Check the channel out, and yeah, that went through fine. So yeah. Really big car park, you could get loads of coaches in here. Although the roads, when you come here, be very careful. They are like the right out in the country way. They're really, really tight, and it's the old Parson Places kind of thing. So it's only literally single vehicle, especially when it's really tight when you come into the corner into the car park. So again, take it really easy and be very careful. Anyway, I'm going to head off back now. I hope you liked this little wander around. I really enjoyed doing this one. That was, like I said, really nice place. I've not had time, unfortunately, to go to the cafe, but I'm sure we will be back. Okay, I will have more videos to come, so keep following me on this journey. We've got lots more local bits to come before we head out to somewhere special. So, but yeah, keep with me. If you do like the content, and I really wish you could consider subscribing, no cost, it's all free, but really helps push the old channel around, and I can be forever thankful to you. Right, I'm going to head off. I've got an hour's drive back to Norwich, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. So take care. I've left a nice little bit at the end here as we follow out of the video, so you can have another look at the old seashore. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you very soon.